Heavyweight boxer Muhammad Ali was named the greatest 20th century athlete in any sport by Sports Illustrated on 2nd December 1999. He is also voted the BBC Sports Personality of the Century on 12th December 1999 at the final awards ceremonies of the millennium. The American professional boxer, whose career spanned more than 21 years, was one of the 20th century's most iconic sporting legends. So in this video, we are going to show you the top Muhammad Ali knockouts. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier 3.
Referee Carlos Padilla from Philippines.
The thrill in Manila was the final fight against the Smokin' Joe Frazier. Ali tasted his first defeat at the hands of Frazier, but won his second fight in 12 rounds at MSG. This was the final and last fight of the trilogy to see who was the better boxer, even though both of the boxers were not what they were 4 years ago, but the fight exceeded everyone's expectations. What many don't know is that even Ali was ready to throw in the towel and admit defeat, but Joe did it a second earlier. Both went back and forth and ended up in the hospital after the fight. In Ali's words, this was the closest thing to death he has ever experienced. This is something one has to witness to gather the greatness of this match, but even after a great battle fought by Frazier, Ali was the one who came with a win and solidified his boxing as the greatest heavyweight of all time. Muhammad Ali versus Jerry Quarry 1.
Clay is using that left jab just like a piston. Constant. Got his bleeding profusely.
This fight meant more than just a win or loss. Ali hadn't fought in 3 years due to his stance on the Vietnam War. People were wildly curious about how Ali would look after the long layoff. Would he be the same fighter? Would he experience ring rust? No, he looked sharp as ever. The snapping jab was still there, and it did the damage. By the end of the third round, Quarry's right eye was busted up, and the fight was stopped. Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman. Foreman's status as an all-time great heavyweight has only grown in the decades since he was the first champion, but even back in 1974, few thought Ali had enough left to beat the man who had demolished Joe Frazier and Ken Norton in fewer than 2 rounds apiece. But an inspired and determined Ali journeyed to the heart of Africa to put on a veritable clinic in advanced boxing technique. Using every trick in the book, a challenger controlled the pace and distance of the fight, countered with precision, repeatedly beat Foreman to the punch while blocking or slipping George's heaviest blows, and then capped his astonishing performance with a one-punch knockout. With a massive crowd of Africans chanting Eli Bome, it was a night unlike any other in boxing history. How befitting that it would also be the single finest exhibition of the ring greatness of Muhammad Ali. Before we move on, support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now let's get back to our topic. Muhammad Ali versus Ernie Shavers. Because he was so memorable with his words on the outside, people sometimes lose sight of the fact that Ali consistently displayed heart and smarts inside the ring. Rarely were those qualities more evident than in 1977 against Ernie Shavers. The shaven-headed Ohioan was a murderous puncher and rocked Ali several times, particularly in round 2. But the champion stood his ground, dug into his reservoir, and eventually produced a memorable 15th round rally that sealed the beaten challenger's scorecard fate. Ali's near unanimous decision was the penultimate win of his career. Muhammad Ali versus Sonny Liston.
Got onto Liston's gloves, whether by...
The legend story had to start somewhere, and this was the beginning of the story of one of the greatest boxers of all time. This was his last fight in the name of Cassius Clay. The 22-year-old Clay/Ali was up against the world heavy champion Sonny Liston. He was viewed as an unbeatable boxer. He demolished his last opponents with consecutive first-round KOs and was the obvious favorite to win his fight against Ali. But the sport would never be the same as after 18 minutes of fight in the ring, Liston surrendered to the supremacy of Ali's fast hands and unstoppable ring movement, and Ali, for the first time in his career, became the world heavyweight champion. Liston gave an excuse for surrendering due to a bad shoulder, and in a rematch, he was demolished and knocked out in the first round. Muhammad Ali versus Zora Folley.
Well, the challenger rolls back from those punches. And there's Foley himself, there's no question about that. Foley down from that right.
The biggest bummer about Ali's career was that we most likely missed the prime years of his career. So this bout is interesting because it was the final fight before he served time in prison. At 25 years of age and a few years of experience as the champion of the heavyweight division, it is possible that this was the fight in which Ali was at his peak. And it showed. Ali's speed was as prominent as ever. He was developing a savviness in the ring. In round 4, Ali delivered one of his patented over-the-top counters with right hands. Fali hit the canvas as Ali stood over him. Fali made it back to his feet for the 10 counts, but Ali knew he could hurt him. In the 7th round, he would deliver a similar punch that would put Fali out for good. So that's it. Please like, share, and comment below if you like this video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.